Boom. Boom. How you doing? Good evening, and it's just after 8. I was struggling to get here at 8 o'clock. I do beg your pardon. I had takeaway Chinese. I was like eating out like fast, trying to get here for 8 o'clock. If you're here and it's your first time, welcome. My name is Andrew Crawford, and today I was going through my new service, which was just launched this morning, called Slog. Now, I've given you a demonstration. I mean, I might just give you a quick look at it now if it's your first time here, and to show you what is available and what I am giving to you today. Now, the first things I'm going to do, I don't know who's watching tonight, is pour myself. I said it's going to be a brandy and champagne. So, first of all, you need a glass with ice. Then you need to get one of these. Yes, and that's a bit of brandy. And listen to the noise. Oh my gosh, that is the drink of choice. Glass, take glass and have pour out like this. Okay, and then I like to mix mine with a little bit of fat coke. Sometimes I like a bit of brandy. Bit of brandy. So sometimes brandy. I think I must have had a few of these already. Sometimes I like a bit of black currant in there. But tonight, as it's I've just past 8, brandy and coke. Well done. Thank you for joining me. Hold up your glasses. Caroline, you might have your G&T in your hand. Amanda, you might have your vodka. Alexandra might have your JL2. I don't know. I don't know if you're watching, but if you got your JL2, cheers to all those here. Oh, marvelous. Now, today and tonight, I'm going to celebrate. Me and my team going to have one of these. Yes. Now, as you know, all donations are welcome. And in fine style, we're going to crack one tonight. Well, I'm going to crack one with you. Crack your glasses, whether you're drinking vodka, Coke, brandy. I'm going to have one of these as well. Now, there's always a way to open these things like that. Get the bottle like this, slow, and then do a little twist like this, and you should hear the thing go. Oh my gosh, have mercy! Grab yourself a glass. Make sure one of the glasses was in the freezer, and pour just like this. This is sorry. Cheers to all those here, and that goes out to you. Thank you for joining me. I'm just going to have a little quiet sip while you have a little quiet sip of yours. Mm. So throughout this Q&A session, please feel free to write in the comments box any comments you have, and any questions. I have a lot of questions here already anyway. I'm going to just pour some for my manager. Pour some for my manager. Make sure it's all right. It's my manager. And the production crew, they have to actually also get some as well. They've been fantastic today. I've worked them hard, and they deserve everything that is coming to you. Would you like some? Would you like one of these? Okay. Let's go. Let's fire away. First of all, let me say thank you to my production team. Thank you. Cheers. By the way, I'm not alcoholic. I just like a bit of a drink. First of all, I want to say thank you once again. I know they may have missed it this morning, but to Alexandra, I know you missed it this morning. To Francesca, all right, my sweet little girls, and Charlotte, if she's around. I don't know if she's watching tonight. She most probably be out with her friends having a good booze up. Thank you very much. And to my lovely wife, Amanda, that's to you again. I, I'm going to get a good meal tomorrow. um, I've got some, as I said, I'm going to go through a question and answer tonight. So, and I did say, join me with your drink of choice. Since it's Saturday night, um, you know, I thought it appropriate, since today I've done two sessions already, two long sessions on how the software works, how you log in, what's available, the features, and how it will benefit you. So tonight I'm taking some questions. I might just give you a sneak peek of the system, because some people have started to use it already, and I've been getting some questions about it all throughout today. Now, what I was going to say is that some of the questions, there's the help videos. Let me just show you how you get the help videos. I'm just going to share the screen here. Go here, share my screen, and I'll just show you how you get the help videos from here. Right. Each one of these, wherever you are, has got a help video. You can go and you can access it from this little I here. I stands for information. And you just simply click it and you get a drop down box, which will give you information on the actual screen that you're on. So this one here is called a dashboard. And so you've got information about what's on the dashboard. And you've got a video link here, which is a help video, which will show you, which will help you see what's, they'll take you through the help screen with the screen you're on. Here, again, anyone you go on to, you've got this icon, and it will show you what videos are on that screen. So instead of perhaps, if instead of being stuck, press that icon, and there should be a help video for you, which shows you exactly what that screen does. I didn't want to actually play the videos, but I'm just showing you, if you want to log an expense, how do you log an expense? This will show you how you log an expense. Yeah. So I'll stop that video. And any time you go in, that little icon there gives you a text, and most of them have got videos. There's over 270 videos, I think nearly 200 videos on here. Yeah. Accountancy tools, let's have a look. There's over going submissions, tax submissions here. I'm just making sure all these have got videos. All of these have got videos. Yeah. So if you're stuck at any point, please feel free to click on any of those videos. Back to me. So let's crack on. Let's see a couple of these questions. Right, so here we go. These couple of these questions came through this afternoon, and I did answer them on the Facebook group. But for those who weren't there, one of the questions were cash flow and transactions. What about cash flow and transactions? Now, this will come in release number 2. What I did was in release number 1, I made sure you've got all the basic ones there ready for you, like the profit and loss, the balance sheet, custom transactions, bank transactions, stuff like that. Now, the cash flow and the other transactions, first of all, if you specifically need a report, please log in and email support@zlogg.co.uk. Now, once you do that, just say, I need a report A, B, C, and we will get that done for you. Remember, this system is for you. I've designed it so it will be nice and flexible, and you can add onto it. And as the months go by, it will get bigger and bigger, because I don't intend it to just stay as it is. There'll be continual development of this system. I've actually launched it today because, as I said this morning, there is not a perfect system. And I was waiting for this perfect system, making sure everything was perfect, but there's no such thing. And I found that out today. If there's any tweaks or bugs, please put in an email to support@zlogg.co.uk, and we will get on to fix the bugs. That is why it's launched as like a beta. And I've given you 30 days free access. So in any time of that, in that time, if there's a bug or anything like that, please feel free to email the support. One second. Since it's a live Q&A, and I told you to bring your drinks, I'm going to have a drink with you as well. Once you log in, once you submit your support, I'll make sure these reports are available within a few weeks, because I want to deal with all the little tweaks and bugs first, and then all your cash flow and stuff that was already on my list to do. So that will be in phase number 2. Another one is how-to videos. Now, again, please send your list. Somebody asked me about help videos. There's help videos all across the application. You see when you follow the eye, it's all in there. However, if you want specific videos, like short videos on information, how do you claim housing costs? What about clothes? How do you do this? How do you do that? Please, again, put them through the support at zlogg.co.uk, and I'll be filming those videos. At the moment, I'm in the middle of filming a few how-to videos for access to you. Yeah, so you can access those when they're ready. I'll be putting those up. Another one which is very good, like can you use the system? Can the individual use the system if they've got multiple businesses? Very good question. I mean, that one came. There's 3 of those questions came today, and what I've decided to do is that if you're an individual and you've got more than one business, you get one account, and you'll have what I'll call as a multi-business account. So obviously you will not read 3 accounts. I'll have one account, and you'll have a multi-business account. But obviously I've got to check that out first with my development team to see if they could put my idea into practice. If they can, it will be released on the next release, or release number 3. I've got a whole bunch of things that I'm releasing for phase 2 of my development, and that might be put back to phase 3. But if I could twist their arm, give them a bit more, couple more drinks and whatever, if I could twist their arm, I'll make sure that's available multi-company for phase number 2. Okay, another question. What happens to the account? I don't need. Supposing you log on, you pay and whatever, and you want to finish with the system, or you stop paying. Now, what happens to your account? Well, what happens is this. I've designed the system to be automatic. So if your direct debit fails, fails at any time, it's not me, it's the system will lock you out until you reenact your direct debit. Yeah. So it's not me. I've designed a system like that. Yeah. So you will have to just again reactivate your direct debit, and the system will let you back in. Yeah. Question: how long do records lasting? How long are your records held? Now, for accounting purposes, all your records have to be held for 6 to 7 years. So with that in mind, I'll ensure that your data is kept, as you know, your data kept safe anyway. Your data will be held for a few years. I'll actually let you know how long we'll keep it for. But if you need your data, I understand that you could download it anyway. I'll let you know. I'll let you know later in the news. I've got a news and events. I'll let you know there what you need to do in order to retrieve your data. I've got another question. For imports, is it via CSV files? Now, if you mean CSV files for imports of there's creditors, services, products, customers, it's like an Excel spreadsheet, which is a CSV file, So you download, you go to data, you go into settings, you go into data, and then you can actually download the templates for any one of those creditors, suppliers, your clients. You download the spreadsheet, and that's in Excel, and you just load it to what the spreadsheet will tell you what fields you need to put on. Make sure there's no spaces at the top, and then you import it, and then that will go to the appropriate section of the application. Otherwise, you'll have to put each one of these on at one point, one at a time. Right, another question I had is that you keep the questions coming. I love the questions because there's a question and answer. 1 second. Another question was, can I set up a bank account for cash? Now, if you're taking cash, it's just a simple case of income, cash, and that's it. So you don't need to put it in you don't actually need to say that it belongs to a bank account, because it isn't. It's actually cash. Otherwise, it's going to be income from your credit card, debit card, transfers, or checks. Yeah, because it's cash. Obviously, there's no bank account, is there? So it's just straight income. Be careful with your income, yeah, because obviously in the system it's logged as though you've received that income. So as part of your profit and loss, that income will be would go towards your tax liability. Okay, here we go. As the next question, as this was for business use, I'm assuming it can be used as expenses offset against tax. A great question. Yes, it can, because you're actually using it for your business. Because you're using anything wholly and exclusively for your business, it will be a claimable expense. This is a service. So this service helps your business. So therefore, it's a business expense. But make sure any expenditure you incur wholly and exclusively for the purpose of your trade, you can claim that claim. You can claim that as an expense against your tax. What another question that I got through today was, would this help for someone offering drop-in classes? Now, what I've done with the service is this. You've got two types of services, which is one is the full slog, one's the quick slog. If your business is quite simple, some of you might just be doing Zumba, some of you might be an electrician, and you're only got a few clients. However, you must submit a tax return. There's a service I've got here called Quick Slog, and what this is, you don't use the full service. You use Quick Slog, so that means it's going to be a quick tax return. The quick tax return just requires you to input your income and input your expenditure, and as long as it's under £82,000, you could just input your income and you input your expenses, fill out any capital allowances if you've got any, fill out your name, details, and a simple press the button and submit. It shouldn't take you longer than 7 minutes. And I say 7 minutes, that's because I was being slow typing, but hopefully it's a 7-minute job. Press a button, straight in, check it, tick it, and put it straight into the Inland Revenue, and you'll get a notification back on your phone and online to say that it's been accepted. So yes, if you've got a small business, you could use this. Perhaps you don't need to use the full slog. You could just opt for the quick slog. I haven't opened the quick slog today because it's a one-off service, and it's just one-off. Enter your information and plug. In comparison to the full slog, which is input invoices, input your income, input your expenses, maybe put in some mileage. So you will use the full service. I was getting tongue tied there because it's another time for a sip. Kids, if you're out there watching, don't drink and drive. I'm not driving tonight. Yeah, I'm going to stay in a nice hotel, motel, Holiday Inn. Sorry, do beg your pardon. Anyway, if you've got any more questions, please put it down in the comments box. Yeah, I'm just flicking through all these questions. Some of them very good questions. Yeah, some of these are very good questions. What I want to do is I want to quickly show you where you, I think I've done it already. I'll quickly show you where you would do your tax return. And that is there's in this accountancy tools here. Yeah, you press in here, and you can see that you've got your submissions and credit control. You see you've got the submissions right here. Press in there, and this is where you would do your tax submission. Again, this is available through the accountancy tools directly from your dashboard. Press in there, submissions, tax returns. Down the line, phase two, this will be once you've added your stuff into the income and expenditure through the dashboard, this information here will be automatically filled in. Yeah. I'll just hit this tax return here. So I've done this today. You can see that you've got your startup questions, your personal information. If you're self-employed, you just fill out stuff like this. You know, your description of your business, where you work from, your turnover, allowable expenses, year end. This is for your any capital allowances. If you've got an equipment or you're writing down your car stuff expenses, you put it here. Year end here. Year end, we know that what that is. Foster care, yes or no. Press over there. Property, if you've got property, if you've said that you've got property in the getting started section, you'll fill out that. In fact, let me go back, and if I show you this, if I said I've got UK property, if I said yes to UK property, you will see that you should see here, there we go, that the property section is filled out. Now you can see that this is only one property. Yeah. Let's go back. If I go here and I said that I have how many properties you've got, supposing I had 2 or 3 properties. Yeah. If I go to the property section, you'll see that I've got information for property 1, property 2, and property 3. So you could directly from here fill out whatever properties you have, and just fill it out here. Yeah. Submission, you've seen that already today. Quite simple. You've got your submission and your tax return, and this is the tax that you're going to be paying today. Make sure you click that section and submit it here. Now, this figure you can see it's 0, but if I had self-employment income of say more than that, say 32,000, you'll see that once I go to oh look, I've got property. Let's just say I've got no property getting started. Property, no. Okay, that disappears. Fill out the self-employed. When I go to submission, you'll see that my tax now is £506.15. Yep. Tick that, submit. That's how quickly you can do your tax return. Let's just come back out here. Okay. Back with the questions. Sorry, hi, how you doing? Just wanted to see if you're still there. Let's have another cheers for being here tonight. What are you watching tonight? Anything good? Have you had your Chinese or something like that? Indian takeaway? So, here's another question that's coming. How easy is it to migrate from another accountancy software? Can I import data? Now, yes, you can import the data. Again, I'll have to show you where this is. Your data can be input from your settings, yeah, and you go to data. You can either use templates, or you can in fact you're going to use templates, because most of them, you're going to have a bulk of information. Tick any one of those: suppliers, bank accounts, products, and you download the spreadsheet. So this is where the CSV files come in. Yeah. So these will be spreadsheets. Once you download them, you fill out the spreadsheet in accordance to the columns that these templates are in. You'll see that each one of those, I can't show you on here, I'm not very familiar with with Apple, but you'll see columns, yeah, and you just put the information in those columns. Once you do that, you'll import wherever you've selected the file. So these files will be held on your hard drive somewhere. So you'll choose the file and import it. Yep. So you'll be doing that for all your products, all your services, any suppliers and any customers or clients that you have. So it's quite easy to import your data into the system. So, hello, are you back? Sorry, sorry. Just making sure that you're back, nice and live. Yeah. So I'm just want to see if there's any more questions. Any more? If you've got any more questions, please fire away. Yeah. It's Saturday night. We all could be out. Sorry, let me just have a little dab of this. All those who know me know that I always walk around with a handkerchief and I always mop my forehead. My daughters sometimes go, "Oh my gosh, it's all matty." But yes, I do beg your pardon. If you see me from time to time do my forehead, it's just it's a habit. I'm glad that you joined me, and I'm glad that we're taking this journey, the first step of a long time, for a long journey. It's just like stepping onto the moon, if ever they've been there. Yeah, you take the first step, and then I know it's going to be a steady, slow slog, slow slog up a hill. Several. Yes, when I'm just seeing if there's any more questions. If you've got my mobile number, you could text through some questions. Yeah, if you wish. Let me see. Right, some of you. I can't access my Facebook at the moment because you're on the screen. Let me just see if I can access it from my phone. Sorry, but I have to engage with you like this. I shouldn't not be looking at my phone. I should be talking to you and engaging with you. Have all of you, oh my gosh, yes. Caroline Lyons, cheers. Steve McCoy, cheers. Esther Short, cheers. You know, all these people, Cat Smith, cheers. Chrissy, cheers. I've got all these people um, here. Lisa Curden, cheers. If you want to just buzz me a little text on of Facebook, I'll give you a shout out tonight. Tonight is what I wanted it to be, is to be more, less stuffy. It's a bit more free ice because it's Saturday night, for goodness sake. We're supposed to be relaxing in front of the TV with your family, feet up, fish and chips, burger if you want it. We're supposed to just be relaxed. So I'm just getting these texts now. There's Caroline Lyons. She said that she's cooking dinner now. Yeah, which is a great thing. I hope you do a lovely, splendid meal. Let me see who else is there. Yeah, okay. Listen, let me just go back to you. Let me go back to these questions because that's what we're here for. One of the questions is, what countries is Zlogg compatible with? At the moment, I'm only concentrating on the UK. Once I've got the UK tied up, then I've got I'm actually going to bring it to other English-speaking countries first. So we're looking at perhaps United States, Canada, or any English speaking country. So then we'll be talking about dollars. But I want to concentrate on England first. The first lot of people as well, um, the first lot of people that I want to target are self-employed people. So if you're self-employed PT, if you're self-employed electrician, if you're self-employed hairdresser, you're self-employed plumber, this is for you. This stuff is for you. Yeah. As I demonstrated earlier, you do not want to be keeping all your receipts bunched up. You're too good for that. Yeah. You are there to run your business, not mess around with paperwork. So this is for you to make it easy, to make it simple, from any device. So if you've got a problem with your device, please again text in or sorry, email into support@zlogg.co.uk. I want to, in the next 30 days, get a whole list of problems and tweaks. If there's any bugs, I want to sort them out. So in the next 30 days, because it's brand new, I want to sort them out. Because this, again, I have to reiterate that I've made it for you to make your business easier. If it makes your business easier, it will make my job much easier. And if you've got accountant, it will make their job easy as well. So if you've got an accountant, I'll be having a different session and different talk with them because they've got different um, uh, features on theirs instead of you. Um, Another question that's come through is, can I resell Zlogg? And the answer is yes, if you can resell Zlogg. I've got a resellers section built into the software. Now, if you're what I should be doing, because I actually have to send out the link at the moment. I'll send out the link if you want to be a reseller. I'll send out the link and you sign up as a reseller. Once you sign up as a reseller, at the back end, I will, as it's used the first 30 days, what I'll do is I'll give 30%. I'll give you 30% of the monthly fee. So right now the monthly fee is quite minimal. I've actually put this as the fee so minimal because I want you to give me back feedback in the first 30 days. So if you sign up, sign up within the next 30 days, pay with your account, you are going to be locked into that price for life. And that's a gift from me to you for actually trusting in the system. So I'm going to lock you into that price for the life of the actual software. After that period has gone, the price is going to go up to the actual market price. That's why I need to know all the tweaks and bugs in the system before I release it to the general market. And as I said, once it gets to the general market, you've got an opportunity to resell a system to other businesses, to other sole trader people. It's built in, and I'll give you 30%. So, for instance, if somebody's paying £15 a month, you'll get 30% of that £15 a month for as long as that person stays and uses the system. Once, supposing you've got 50, 60 people in as a reseller, I can actually up your commission to 40% if I want to. Yeah, but I think what I'll do first is just to see how it goes. 30% is what you will get as a reseller, reselling the system. Yeah, all you need to do at this moment of time, if you're interested in doing that part, again, support@zlogg.co.uk. Later, there will be a link. In fact, that's a good one. I'm going to put up a link, reseller link, if you want to actually resell. So look out for that in the next week. So note that down. Yeah, I'm going to get a link put up for resellers. Yeah, if you want to resell a system, and I'll lock it in at 30%, if you don't mind. Let me just note that down. Yeah. The team are going, this guy's a crazy guy. He's crazy. If you know me, yes, I'm crazy. But at the same time, I'm not crazy. Yeah. Which one do you want? Do you want the crazy or the not so crazy? Crazy? I think this is having an effect. You know? Are you still having a drink? As it's Saturday night. Sorry, I said that I wanted you to. Sorry, this is another one. I wanted you to fill up. I wanted you to join me in this. This is for my family, all of you, Margaret, Nigel, Gary, all the boys, yeah, James, all the boys, yeah, Hugh, Stephen, Ruth, Carol, Michael, Daniel, Leanne, Lauren, all my family, all my girls, Charlotte, Francesca, Alexandra, and all the ones who haven't been knocked on my door yet. so, so I do it. And Amanda. Hmm. Any more questions? I've got. I'll give you another 10 minutes. If you've got any more questions, please put them through the comments or give me a text. I'll answer them. So let me just see if there's any more questions here coming through. Sorry, I do beg your pardon. I can't read. I can't read like I'm a guy. Yeah, man. Apparently we can't. Apparently we can't do two things at once, but I can. I could read and look at you at the same time. Read, look at you like that. And any more questions coming through, ladies and gentlemen, at the side? Anything coming through? Any questions? No more questions. Right. So, if you've got any more, well, I'll give you another 10 minutes. So I'm just checking my Facebook to see if anyone has put any questions down there. It's been a long journey, and I believe this is the start of my journey. Just like, just like passing your test for the first time, you pass your test, and you think that's all. You think that's it. That isn't it. That's just the beginning. And me launching this system, it is only the beginning. I know there's a lots of work to do. I know there's going to be, haters, naysayers. Well, I know that already, so I'm prepared for that. But it's been my passion for a long time to release something like this, and I had the opportunity to do it. It's taken a long time, and I thank you for being with me, for supporting me. I really appreciate that, and I want to do plenty for you. And that is, if you give me the feedback, I'll make sure that the system is designed around with you in mind. Yeah, I could do, you could do that with the system, because you can talk directly to me, or you can email me, one of those two, at support@zlogg.co.uk. If you want something specific, a specific feature built into the system, again, log it down, send it to me, and let me have a look at it. I'll be able to put it to the development team. If we can do it in a short space of time, we'll do it. If it's a long time, we'll do it as well. But I want you to give me the feedback. That's all I need. Because to develop a system like this, it took ages. And because I've developed it from scratch, it's easily flexible. I've developed it so you could bolt stuff onto to the left, to the right, and to expand it. So it's expandable. So if anybody wants any twist or turn or little tweaks, please email in. If there's any bugs, please email in. I want to sort those out, make sure the tweaks are there, make sure it's running for you. And once it's running for you, it will be good for me. Once it's good for me, it will be good for other accountants. Once it's good for other accountants, it will be good for other businesses. And the cycle goes on, and the cycle goes on. So, can we have another cheers, another little sip while I take them? I'm not sure what other questions there are on the side, but I want to actually wrap this up, because I didn't want to be too long. I just wanted to give you a brief look at the system again one more time. I wanted to have a drink with you. I wanted to thank you. That's why I came on tonight. So let me just quickly just show you again what you're going to get. You'll be getting a system like this. where you can do business, put your expenses in. Here's your offering, your products and services. Here's your clients, suppliers, and users, and your bank details. Here's any news that you wish to put out to your clients. Remember, your clients can look at this as well. The accountancy tools is where you could do your submissions and your credit control. Any additional income, you can actually add it into here. General ledger, right? These are your purchases and your sales and your general ledger. Yeah, these are like the accountants love these. So these are in the accountancy tools section. Yeah, along with this, remember you can do this yourself as well. So you can do the submissions yourself as well. So what does that mean? That means you can save on your accountancy's fees. That's what that means. You've got a list of your reports, and these reports, as I said earlier today, these reports are only the first ones. I've got many others planned, so you will see some other reports going on here. And if you need any reports in addition to these, please sign in to email to support. And again, here's the settings. This is where you change your business. So as I said, you can upload your own logo, save your business details, see what users are, set up. These are important, setting up your merchant account and payments. If you want to know how to set your merchant account up, again, look for that I, and it will show you how to set up a merchant account here. I didn't want to start those videos, so it will show you how to. If any part of the system, again, if you press the I, you'll see a list of the information down in the middle and the videos you can actually watch. Here's the emails and texts that go out to your clients. So if you've got clients, you've got some text templates. These are the texts that go out when you send out a quote, invoice, or credit note. These you can change these. Yeah. Same with your settings. Same with your emails. These go out. Remember, this is all part of the system. Yeah. These emails and email symbol. These are stuff which go out for the quotes, invoices automatically. You know, from the system. So. Quickly. Oh, nearly got caught. 5 minutes, and what I'll do, I'm going to wrap it up in 5 minutes. If there's any more questions you wish to ask, please feel free to write in the comments box. But thank you. I want to say thank you to all those who came on this morning. Thank you for all those people who came on this afternoon session, and thank you for giving up this hour. I think it's going to be an hour for tonight. For whoever's watching, family, friends, and foes. I don't know who's out there, but thank you very much for having a look at it. Please go to the website. The website is www.zlogg.co.uk. You will see videos and stuff coming out. That's my part of my marketing. That's a part of my promotion. That will be coming out more prominently in 30 days time. Again, what I've tried to do is I try to put it to the fitness industry first, so they get the chance to get in at the very beginning and at a ridiculously low price. That price you'll be locked in for the life of the program. The reason I did that is because the fitness industry has given me lots of friends, lots of contacts, and I've had a great time in the fitness industry. And this is so I've taken out. I want to give back to the fitness industry what I took out. And if I can help you in any way with your business, with any questions, please feel free to get in touch with me. I'm an approachable person. You can approach me. I'm not all grey suited, yeah. I'll answer your questions. It doesn't matter what questions it is. Email me, text me if you've got my number. Just get on. I should be easy to contact through my Facebook page or through the Zlogg page. But ladies and gentlemen, let me just have one more drink here. I think I'll wrap this up. But thank you for joining me, and hail to the Slog, and hail to the Slog team. Listen, I can't help but to big up that I don't know where that roller coaster. Big up my support team. One, the development team, who has made my dream come to life in this system. Two, for my creative marketing team, who has done a marvelous job with the branding, just from what's in my head. Great. Three, to friends and family who supported me through this terrible time. I've had a terrible time, going to bed at 3, 4 o'clock, making sure this is easy to use. I wanted it to be look easy and feel easy and click easy from your mobile to your iPad to your Mac. I wanted it to be easy, and I hope it is. If I can make it any easier, I will do. But all the coding and all the hard work is in the back end. Now, if you're an accountant, you could get a similar system to this and have resellers selling for you. So if you actually have a practice, small practice, and you want to grow your practice, get an accountants, one Slog accountant. You get a brandable system where you can put your loan logo on colors on it, and you can have your own reseller system. So there'll be resellers selling for you. So you don't have to do that, and you just pay them. Just work out what commission you're going to pay them and pay them. But anyway, it is what, nearly 10 to 9. I don't know if there's a movie starting at 9. If you're going to get some cocoa and chocolate biscuits or digestive biscuits or Garibaldi biscuits, I don't know. But I want you to go away, have a play with the system. You've got 30 days. If I'm feeling good, I might extend it for another 10 on top, another 5 or 10 on top. Just depends how I feel. And that's the control that I've got over this. I can actually extend the time. That will all depend on you feeding back to me any problems, any bugs, any little tweaks you want, anything that you want, I will be able to incorporate in the next phase. So, on that point, I want to put my glass up and cheers. Thank you, family. Thank you, everybody, for logging in tonight. Again, if you've got any further questions, I'm on Facebook, or you can email me. So, again, see you later and have a nice evening. Bye for now.